of the game, and head over to our commentary team of ODPixel and Fogged for game one.
Thank you very much, team. Yes, game one is Team Secret versus High Coast Esports. Fogged, they are definitely coming in as the underdogs. How do you sort of fancy their chances here after this draft here?
They gotta play really quick and really clean. I'm worried if they start falling behind at all in this game, but I think this is a good way to play versus Secret. Catch them off guard at least in that early game and just try to swing off your momentum and just really play around Roche, play around objective control, and that's what I see. I see Lycan and Ursa. I'm just seeing like tower damage. I'm seeing objective taking. I'm seeing all about pressing on.
Well, let's find out. Let's see. Let's see if they can pull it off here. Of course, this would be the time to do it. As we heard, before the game, the interviews, some much needed confidence coming into this matchup. And who knows? The mighty have fallen before. See if High Coast can knock Secret down here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see if they can play super clean. Because if they can play clean, they have strong lanes. They have, like we said, great ways to hit buildings. Their team fight is a bit lackluster, so that's one thing they might have to avoid in some situations, and especially avoiding that Pango in particular. But besides that, I think they can really set the pace pretty nice. I
mean, when you sort of look at the overall draft, which hero do you think on High Coast has been set up for success the most? Like, which hero has really got the potential to just have a good game and be that driving force against Team C?
It'd be the Ursa. If the Ursa gets off to a good start, he can, and he should. Depending on how that lane ends up being, if he is Pango, depending on how Secret just potential of them maybe going to shut it down. I could see this Ursa getting out of, but aware of that, so they're going to swap the lanes up. They're going to make it so Zai gets a good start in the game. And yeah, they're running their aggro tri-lanes, which we've been doing a lot recently.
No, absolutely. Yeah, they're definitely more so than some of the other teams that we have seen here in the upper. They're doing it rather well. Now, let's see if this is something that High Coast, which, maybe this is something that they did anticipate and expect. If they have doing their research, which I'm sure they've had. They have, and they're going to start moving things around here. Charlie's going to head, by the looks of it, down to the bottom, and they're going to put HcE against this progression up top and have it backed up by Zibe's Brimstone.
It's already going to start you at a disadvantage, though.
Sure.
HcE's going to be annoyed quite a bit going up there, and it's going to give that free start to the PA. And I'm seeing the reasons why they picked the PA and the... I had heard about this whole tiny thing, like recently in these pubs with people high physical damage lineups, and I'm seeing a big reason why Secret got it this game. PA and Tiny versus Ursa and Lycan, evasion, which you see also that big armor you get from Grow, and of course if he decides. Really effective versus those guys.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, it's sort of what two cores that they're already going to be hard to go upon, and I mean, Pango as well, right? It doesn't matter what items he's picking up. He's just going to be hard for these heroes to really get a chance to dig into them.
Yeah, I'm really going to be watching a lot in this mid. I've seen this one go, honestly, both ways, the times that I have seen the matchup, so I think it's just really dependent, and I think it can snowball out of control. I think that first rune could really dictate who's going to just dominate the game. It opens up for both heroes how much you slow down that opposing.
Yeah, with the lanes sort of set up now as they are, who would you be most concerned about? Like, when you sort of look at this, is there someone that's going to have a really tough time in sort of the lane stage of these setups?
HcE. The Lycan's going to get heavily shut down, and it's really a concern. Lycan is usually one of those heroes that, I feel like it's another one that people always say, it's an Alchemist game, it's an Alchemist game. When I see a Lycan, I feel like it really is. It's a Lycan. When Lycan starts falling behind, hero can feel extreme. So, definitely worried for HcE as he's going to get pretty much nothing.
We'll see in the mid lane, Nisha. He's got some more regen coming. Okay, so Mangoes are ready. Now bottom side, aggressive on Terra, bursting him there with the Illuminate.
A lot of fun chakra comp. He drafted him. He's got the Pango for that. He's got the Pango. He's got the Tiny. He's got the PA. All beautiful targets.
First blood.
Well, there we have it. That bottom lane, the combo. We'll catch it this time.
For that one.
Buckle and a blast. Yeah, you've got to be so careful down in the spawn lane, especially if you're a Lion. Well, a squishy here early on. Yapsor baiting Zibe in, And this was all perfectly calculated here by Secret. As Yapso knew, he was like, I'm going to live, I'm going to set up a kill for my carry, and back down bottom. As Era makes it back to the lane, Charlie is going to be sent back home. As Secret get themselves a second kill on this bottom lane.
Almost maybe even getting the Lion there if that Swashbuckle does connect his eye. Lots of pressure coming up from Secret on all the lanes. Really PA, top. Eye getting kills bottom. And he's slowing down, I mean, they're slowing down both of those side lanes. It's really only mid that's going.
But mid going well can be the catalyst to solving the other lanes, right? You get this Void Spirit, Supreme. If he's able to make a very impactful first move, and as you say, this 4-minute powering going to be very, very important for these sort of high-octane mids.
Can make a lot happen. Zai jumps in. Are at least going to turn right back on him, though. Era's here.
He might just get him this time, Zai. And if they land the stun, he's dead for sure. They might not even need to do that. Charlie reaches in and takes him down. So a good punch back from High Coast down on the bottom lane.
Over-aggression punished this time by Secret.
Oh, nicely done as well. Supreme was able to get himself the Arcane Rune Bolt. And that's a big one. He hit 6. You've got to be careful on these side lanes. This Void Spirit can come in with a very impactful gap.
Yeah, he can punish pretty easily that Pango Common lane. Very susceptible because they don't really have any stun or control for him. Other lane, a little bit more difficult versus the PA and Earthshaker. They have ways to play around him.
Top. Zibe
again.
And they're jumping in. Matu able to close the gap. Jumping in over towards Yapzor. Zibe trying to deny himself to the neutrals, but he's not going to make it. As Matu takes him down once again. Kills already for this PA, this free farming PA as well. As you can see on the CS, 25 and 11 on Matu.
Connection to the void.
They always just find a way to set him up for so much success in these games. Even when they put him in these aggro tri-lanes, they really just ensure that he gets
Radiant's middle tower
so many
is
times.
under attack.
28 last hit, that is quite a concern. Nisha is getting gone on by Supreme, this Arcane Rune.
He's very close to the 6 as well. He gets a creep dying here, he's going to have the ult. But at the moment, he himself is the one that's in trouble as he really needs someone to die. Otherwise, he's going to end up taking a lot of damage here from the two of them. He's on the run, having to pop his bottle charges to stay alive. He's still thinking about getting back in. If he kills off a creep here, which he has, gets the creep, and then he gets the courier and the kill. Perfectly done there, Supreme, as he weaves back in, knows he's going to hit the 6, and he instantly just goes it, which he has to do there. If he backs up, he's missing an opportunity. Supreme doesn't let that happen.
That was amazing. Yeah, really well played by Supreme. And yeah, this is exactly what they do need to have happen as those side lanes are suffering a bit. They're starting to equal out. You see Lycan starting to get some farm, but that's going to be that catalyst as you exactly what Void Spirit needs to be able to do. Make space for those side lanes. And
every second counts, right? And that is, you're taking away Tiny's brown boots for a minute. You know, it may just be a minute, but it's still a minute.
No, it's big, definitely. He's not going to want to move at all, really, Nisha. That next minute, it's going to make those side lanes safer. Because Nisha, you're going to expect him to make those moves. As soon as he sees, like, if they do have any, like, lane ward or anything like that, as soon as they see the Void Spirit make a move, Nisha's going to TP and join the action. He wants to match all the rotations that Void Spirit is setting. Secret, they want to take this, they want to be able to take this game to the later stages. High Coast, they want to end it early. They want to be applying the pressure. If they're ever able to actually counter gank those, it's going to be huge for the lineup.
So much damage here from the two of them. Poor old Charlie's. Anytime he tries to step up to the wave, the swashbuckle and the blast pretty much does the majority of his HP.
Chakra, very good ability. So many different combo potentials with it.
He's pretty poking Nisha. He's starting to get him down a little bit. Nisha standing his ground though. Supreme, is he going to see an opportunity to go for this? Couldn't quite have the damage. Only had the one step. So just keeping Nisha on his toes and keeping Nisha, sort of kept in this mid lane and unable to make moves on the side lane. So that might not be needed though as top lane. Secret, they're getting in onto Jesse. He's been blocked in very nicely by Yap, so will finally be able to weave his way through the creeps. Matu's going to turn his attention over towards him, but hits 2 crits in a row. Matu jumps over towards Jesse. Jesse, he's trying to get away from them, but he can't. They're both trapped in. As Secret clean up the two of them, and at the same time down bottom, Secret also killed off the two of them there at the same time. As 4 heroes dying in the side lanes within the same moment.
It really feels like only the middle lane is going
Only the middle lane is still on Supreme. Era's over here. He's like, I'm done with bottom lane, Supreme. We love you. We've got to give you everything to try and make to make us have a chance here, but oh no.
Scream.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's not great. That's not great. So that's everybody dying in the side lane, Supreme dying in mid. That's, it's definitely looking a little worrying at this early stage, just 8 minutes in.
Seeing this machine kick itself on early this game. 8 minutes. Yeah, 3K advantage. They've already started moving Zai around, pressuring that mid lane, just slowing down the momentum of High Coast. Oh god, how did they? Every single time it seems like they put themselves in.
Under attack.
Yeah, look, it's 8 minutes. Matu's had absolute fun in the offlane.
Yeah, we've all seen this story before. We've all seen the free farm Matu. I mean, and it's not just Matu, Nisha as well. I mean, Nisha's got just as much CS, even with that death in the mid lane. It doesn't matter. He's just cleaning up his camp so quickly. And that 1 point in the tree.
It's really scary when you're playing with these two supports too. When you're playing, like, when PA gets to get this type of start and you have no actual hit or you have Brimstroke in line, these two are going to start dying just to daggers. To anything, pretty much, in this game. You're having insane damage potential on all 3 cores. Tiny, Tango, and PA with this type of start. It's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a lot slower for these here to start getting this. As now they shift the lanes out around a little bit. They send Matu down bottom as he's maybe player on top, and they're going to send the playmakers up top to try to pressure the heroes that want to try to get the farm. Tiny, the Tango start invading pretty easily versus. As all 3 cores now kind of shut down. It's really up to Supreme, him counter ganking.
It's got to make a big move.
Radiant are scanning.
Yeah, he's obviously got those triple nulls. It's going to mean a bit of time till he has to phase. She can't really kill him, but he can certainly be a bit of a nuisance here. Green. Zai coming across though, actually able to hit the swashbuckle against the flock of the snow. The Avalanche into the thunder, they've got him as he's taken down. I think he did have to simulate, but even then maybe Zai would have been able to chase him. But that's Supreme gone. And they really need to make sure he's not dying here, Zai. He's getting gone upon. Nisha's there, ready to help him out. Throws down the Avalanche onto 2 of them. Zai jumping away with the swashbuckle. Chessie continuing to chase Zai. Can he actually get the kill? Don't know. He's opting to run. Doesn't want to commit any further for the attempt on Zai, as High Coast won't be able to get anything out of that move.
Lycan ult in a first book reveal. They lose their mid. And I believe that's almost done for the PA.
Oh, no, Supreme.
Not already finished.
Careful it. He's just come back in on this. Fissure
He's just trying to stall. At least trying to defend that mid tower as long as they have to solve all these problems that are recalls coming down the bottom. Look at Charlie here. He's far into the tower.
He's got a full 1 to 0, so it's quite a tricky target here for them to dive on.
I say that's pretty far forward if they really want to try to chase it. There is some TPs available, but Secret really starting to run away with this. And this is supposed to be High Coast with the draft that's supposed to be winning that early game. This PA, hard carry.
Now here we go. This is what they got to do. They've got to go for action. They've got to go for kills with this Void Spirit. Problem is, Secret, they've got 3 here. Can they burst one of them quickly enough? They're going to jump onto Nisha. And then they'll be able to do it. Secret already kind of backing away, knowing that with the finger up, there will be enough burst for High Coast to take down the Tiny.
At least they get a core. I thought for a second they'd have to just settle with getting the Coddle, getting the Puppy. At least getting that one. Wanted to get the bigger target, of course. They want to find the PA, but there's no way to get active. At least now they're going to try to transition it into push, but it's a tough push without the Lycan down here.
Oh, man. Timberman. He's got pretty... It's a 12-minute battle, Fury Treads.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's terrifying. This man with these tools, he do some pretty powerful things.
They at least have good control, firm and decent amounts of burst coming from the 2 ports in particular. So that's one thing that they can abuse versus this PA, and she's just going to be farming for the most part in these next. If she does show off on PA, they do have ways to at least. Oh, that is the one good thing, but Secret's not really going to play like that. They're going to have Monty just chill out, farm his next item. He's just going to farm at such a faster speed than theirs.
Faster than the patch average by quite a bit here, 2 minutes and a half. Probably not the fastest, but it's got to be close.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, we had a 9-minute battle, Fury?
That had to have been naked, though, without
what the? I didn't know that my games were getting recorded by this stat. Bottom lane, Zai. Oh, he's away. No, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Oh, no. Zai, he's not even done. He wants more. He's going in on Charlie. He's going to be able to get a nice little angle on the cliff. Keeping him controlled into the Avalanche. They close the gap. Charlie's gone as well. Double kill for Nisha. Chesty up top. He's trying to get a kill. He's going for Yapso. See if they can get him. They got the Ronin back. They'll be able to take him down. Poppy, he's coming for this, but Era off the mark with the stun. They'll keep the Necro books on top of Poppy, but Poppy's got an amulet. He's into the invis, and he's fine. And now Supreme, he's got to be careful. He's got to jump out with the dissimulate. Zai's got another swashbuckle in a second. Nisha's trying to run him down. They're going to get the slow. Remnant out. Zai's going to be able to tank it. Nisha is not going to chase any further. Knows the cooldowns are going to be back up. Supreme's able to jump.
Top tower is under attack.
So they'll opt for taking the tower. 4-4K lead. Secret
fortified.
Growing this lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're starting to run away with it, really. Lycan's not able to even set up to hit any towers. Now HcE is starting to at least try to poke bottom. Maybe they can actually take this one down.
Dire's top tower has
Yep,
caught.
there is forward another tower goes down. Finally.
He's going to try and run. Supreme's trying to get in on the back lines and burst out Puppy, but Zai, he's going to be able to juke the ball in thunder. Supreme with the second step gets the kill. The soul bind. Lock down the two of them, but they won't have any follow-up. Still though, High Coast getting a kill, not losing anyone in return.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Will get denied though, and PA still just continuing to free farm. They're not slowing down much. And he's going to have this BKB at a crazy fast time to be able to run into every single one of these fights. That's when Secret really start looking for. I do believe they're going to have a pretty good timing on one. Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker as well, with a BKB soon to follow on the PA. So double blinks now, double initiation. They have to be prepared.
I mean, what's sort of the best moves for Chesty in this sort of game? Now he's got the Necro 3. Should he be looking for kills, or should he just be focused on trying to get his next item done before really trying to do anything now?
I think they have to force something right now. I think you should smoke and try to claim access of Radiant Triangle, or just smoke and try to get into a Roche, or smoke, get a kill into a Roche. I think if this game persists this for another couple minutes, very abruptly.
Didn't even get any of them. Nisha. Perfectly fine.
He's got the Battle Fury.
He does.
Not bad timing, honestly. 15 minutes for any man to move around and getting punched so hard in the laning phase. That's decent. And they will see that Chesty does have the book 3 as well.
Yeah.
But he doesn't feel that. He doesn't actually look for any type of invasive play with that reveal. It looks like they're just going to be content with farm.
Now they're going to smoke.
Okay, they're going to smoke. They do have this ward top, so maybe they can look to set up around. They are lacking it.
They're going for it. They're popping the ult. Era's going to look for the setup, but he's already blinked out. Nisha's down in the river. They can't chase him. They've got to look for someone. They'll set up for Yapso, but Yapso's also got his blink. Jumps out to the side, but they're in position with the Hex. They'll be able to catch at least Yapso. One of Supreme.
That's Ursa behind.
Charlie. He wants to fight.
He's not really wanting to fight.
Not quite. First, if he runs, trying to get the chance to run, he's going to pop the ult. Zai. Yeah, Zai wants to go. He's down into the river. Charlie, he's dead. He's dead. Matu getting another kill on the PA 4-0-1. Now very soon. Mid lane though, an opportunity arises for High Coast as they're in onto Nisha. Nisha comes out. Nisha, is he actually able to get away from this? Yapso comes in on the back lines. He's caught Era and Zibe. They will lose Nisha. They're actually going to lose Yapso as well here. High Coast getting some good kills, but Matu is going to turn up, try and look for cleanup. He stimulates back up. Supreme, he's away on the high ground. Jesse, still trying to send the Necro books in. And they'll stand back.
Bad. At least get the 2 kills. They do get the setup on Nisha. I think they would have had it a moment sooner. I think Era didn't have mana. He started mana draining, so it didn't have the instant. But they will at least get themselves 2 decent pickups. Still not solving the PA problem as we see Matu. He didn't go BKB. He bought a full Desolate.
He didn't. He feels strong.
Battle Fury Deso already.
All right. So it's terrifying. Any sort of stun, PA jumping in on him. You know, set up from Nisha, set up from Yapso. Their heroes are going to die before they can get an ability off.
The supports might just die to the daggers in one auto attack or so.
Very scary.
It's gonna start one-shotting those supports very soon.
Radiant are scanning.
They've caught up decently on these 2 here, on their 2 other cores though. They
have.
Going back up.
It's just this.
There.
Oh, I'm actually always found it as well. gosh, lovely one. The Imp Claw. Honestly, on a PS where that pretty, it feels like an extra item that you would legitimately buy, right? 24 damage and a little bit of a boost, a guaranteed crit. That's amazing. Especially in that timing when you pick up the Deso as well. It's just an insane step up in fitness.
Especially when you're versus a incredibly squishy lineup who are like this, no real actual frontliner at all.
There we go, Supreme. Oh, he's going to face the brunt of that attack there. A secret, they jump in, he's off. Jesse's going to pop the ult. Maybe seeing if they can fight back. They get the lockdown onto Zai. Focusing in onto Charlie, committing for the target. They'll get the kill. Onto the backline, so Matu jumps in onto Era. A few crits and the Lion's gone. Jesse being locked down by the stun of the two of them. He's running away, but the Fissure's out. Matu's in with the crit. It's a triple kill from the Timmerman. And that quick Desto timing on the Imp Claw on top of it, as we were talking about, comes into play as he takes these targets down so damn quickly here, just 18 minutes in.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh god, and is Secret going to be the ones to actually be able to get the Roche? If they're able to take Roche away from High Coast, that's probably just going to feel like a game
middle
over.
Tower is under
if they
attack.
do get that act. See that lifesteal kicking in, Matu back up to full health. He's going to have this BKB in no time.
Yeah.
These items are just coming.
We'll see this again. I mean, it was a rough start to the fight with Supreme dying first here, getting caught out by the smoke from Secret. And then it sort of fell apart 1v1. You know, Zai playing the kind of sacrificial role, ready to go straight in on the action. It just opens up so much space for Matu to jump target to target and not have to worry about any abilities being thrown on them, as they've already been thrown down on Zai.
So many different forms of initiation on Secret. It really does feel like with this draft and High Coast, they don't have a frontliner. They don't have someone that ever wants to like park themselves in the front line. Remove that threat of these quick jumps that are coming. They don't have this tide under. They don't have anything. They have Ursa, Lycan, and Void Spirit. So Ursa and Lycan kind of accomplish the same things in the fight, while Void Spirit has to do so much work and so much.
I will miss my reflection.
3 minutes hit. Got the shards looking to be purchased up. Very good shard game for the Pango as well, right? Versus Ursa and Lycan. That's very nice for Zai too.
Absolutely, just another sort of way to stop them from being able to really commit on you. Come back with the stun. And
I think BKB's done. I think it's going to be coming up on PA already.
It has. I mean, there we go again. 5-minute faster than the patch average. Again, probably not the fastest, definitely not the fastest actually, because we've obviously had games where the Deso was rushed. I believe one of them for actually, was it Matt? Someone in the upper division did rush the Deso instead of the Battle Fury on PM when we saw it. But again, average, having these 3 items, this has got to be the fastest straight.
He's just going to kill these supports in one hit. Look at this. He's going to jump from target to target. Chessie has no armor. Wolves have no armor. They need to run.
Oh my
got 3 armor,
goodness.
2 or 5 armor.
Oh no, and now Supreme. He's been fishing.
Radiant's bottom tower.
He's into the trees though. Zai's going to come a-hunting. He's looking for him. Is he going to be able to find him? Oh! He's away from Zai. He's got him on lockdown, and boom, the crit comes in.
Radiant structures are
Oh my
fortified.
goodness, this PA. This is he's getting close to sort of double the net worth of any of the other cores. If he continues at this pace, this is
totally out of hand.
Yeah.
All we need now is that beautiful
Radiant's
orb of
middle tower
destruction, and
is
then we've
under
got
attack.
all the synergy. The lucky shot,
Radiant's
the orb
middle
of corrosion,
tower is
the Desto, all these different things, and there's the Roche that started. They're gonna
And then you got the overwhelming blink done on Nisha.
level 18. He's got all these items, and he's got level 3 crit, and yeah, everyone is so squishy.
Radiant's bottom
He just
tower
literally jumps
is
from
under
target to
attack.
target, and they have to get him with the initial control before he gets BKB off, but he's just gonna kill the Lion every single.
Yeah, as it's
So Era is gonna really suck.
lands those crits
Dire's top tower
with the
is
dagger.
under
He's
attack.
just gone.
So far back.
Oh, there we go. She wasn't ready for that. It's Charlie and Era. Catch him on his own.
Dire's structures are
He
fortified.
venture back into his jungle. So
Dire's
solid
top
kill.
tower is
Not a
under
Matuma man
attack.
kill. That's really what they're trying for. They need to kill this PA.
Dire's
Some nice
top
micro
tower
from
has
Jesse,
fallen.
at least giving them some information with the Wolves so they can look to actually make a play on the map. It really is starting to feel like they can't make much of it. Getting any kill like that is huge, and they do a nice core. wherever Matu goes, it feels like they cannot go near this PA.
Watch out for these daggers. Oh, is it?
Walking.
Oh, he's away. Double steps out the side. Error. He's going to be the new target.
And the books and the wolf as well.
Easy money. Easy life.
Basher now finished. These items are coming in every minute or so.
It's got to be the most farm PA. Has to be. I don't think anyone else has been this farmed in 23 minutes.
Yeah, just note. Nisha's the only one who's been hitting the front of the forest from these gangs. Again.
By whose hand?
Smart, he still has a haste rune, and he does have his teammates near.
Oh,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Time.
It's just swinging from lane to lane at this point. High Coast just can't take the fights, can't avoid the PA as he's going to get recalled anywhere, and he even now also has. So we said the reasons that they picked the PA, the tiny, these armor, these evasions for
Dire's bottom
physical
tower
lineup
is under
of-
attack.
They've got everything online and more.
Fallen.
And you can't deal with it. I mean, what do you do? Who's buying the MKB? Who's buying the Bloodthorn? Nobody wants to buy it. Maybe sell all your items, buy a rapier. Let's go.
Dire's bottom
Heroes just
tower
don't even
is under
their heroes just don't
attack.
even benefit from it that much is the problem. Their heroes just
Dire's
they're not really
bottom
those rapier
tower
hard
has
carries. They're the
fallen.
early mid-game dominators.
That's true.
Game gets to this point, it's you made the mistakes earlier on. You know, the damage is already done. You don't.
I mean, the thing is, what could they have
Dire's
done
middle
differently from the
tower
lane
is
setup? Do
under
you think
attack. Radiant are
would there have been a
scanning.
way that High Coast could have matched that top lane in a better fashion that would have allowed them to put pressure on Matthew from the start?
Maybe they should have just brought the 3. This is really the question that it's gonna have to be for a lot of teams.
Like, how do you deal with this?
Secret do this so many times. Like they just pose
Dire's
these
middle
aggro. They see
tower
any
is
type of
under
weakness
attack.
and they just pose an aggro triangle. And I've seen most teams they've been afraid to fight into it. They break it.
Dire's middle
It's
tower
tough to really
has
make the
fallen.
reactions and make the reads of what you're supposed to do as things they quickly spiral out of control.
11K right now. Matu's off the charts.
Yeah, he's got the dreams. He has the dream space makers, really. Like Zai as well as Nisha this game, they've been the ones who just run to the force while he literally is doing anything he wants.
Precious
Oh no, Chesty.
That's Chessie.
That's a little risky. I guess Chesty's saw him getting taken out there. He's like, I'm going to walk in because even if you wanted to turn and fight, you can't. Kotl's taking you out.
Vision. They see Era.
Dire's courier
hunt.
has been
Oh.
killed.
Courier. He's hunting. Oh, that was the plate man.
That was the plate man. I mean, to be fair, he wasn't that close to the rest of his AC.
He's not.
But Era maybe an escape. Blink in a few seconds. There's no escape.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
One lane Matu. Ooh, run away from the PA.
Matu's just down bottom. The rest of his team is up top. He's just like, I'll take care of this stuff. Oh, this is rough. It really just feels like it's been for a long time just no recovery points. And that secret machine started burning a bit early in this. Couple seconds on that Aegis.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, he's doing it! I told you! He knows! Hey, where's your abyssal?
Radiant's
Where's your abyssal at? Hey, Mr. Matumba man, there you go, Charlie. He's going to be chuffed with that, Charlie.
I bet Matu's real sad about not.
Yeah, he's going to be mad now.
Minute.
You better be hiding, Charlie. You've just made Matu a very angry man. Charlie, Zai's hunting.
Oh, no way.
Oh, he actually finds him!
Connected with him.
Oh,
Way.
no! I mean, there was a bounty put on Charlie's head after killing that courier, and Zai made sure that the order was fulfilled here as he finds him. Oh, he's out! Oh, no, he's not. He actually got the Fissure. Charlie will die. He did manage to pick up a Demon Edge, at least, so some of the money
What
spent.
can I do in
Progress
He
is
did it.
being
There's
made
smoking.
towards the rapier. I like it. But it's
You
gonna...
mean, wait, who's Rapier?
Dire's
Matu's
top
Rapier?
tower
Oh,
is
that's,
under
might be
true.
attack.
Matu's Rapier
I mean,
very quickly.
he's going to want it.
I
Radiant's
will still be
bottom
careful on
tower is under
Matu. He's
attack.
still.
Radiant's bottom
There is
tower
potential of them
has fallen.
bursting if they catch all that perfect
Dire's top
CC.
tower is under attack.
Like they do.
Hang on. Okay. As That's a dead void spirit. Yeah, they couldn't kill him.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Could not kill him.
They made him pop the BKB though.
They did. So down to 9 seconds. Progress being made.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Poor there, yeah. He's just still trying to find the goal for the Ghost Scepter.
He has Blink. He's got the Blink and
Yeah,
the right now.
can
but
dodge
they
it a
do
little
see an
bit.
opportunity.
Yeah.
They could perhaps get Matu when his BKB's on cooldown right now.
I mean, we're sort of their full combo. Yeah, but is it really 2k damage? Have they got 2k burst between like Lion, Void Spirit, and Grim? It's close.
It's pretty close.
It's
They
close.
probably almost do if they do it like perfectly.
Dire's
That's
top
assuming he has no
barracks are
backup
under
whatsoever
attack.
anytime. So if he does make a slip up, they still do have some threats of popping him. And they have a lot of different threats that are really looming their way.
I mean, Matt, yeah. What's Matu doing anyway? After the temporary loss of his Abyssal, he's got 3k gold. He's also found himself the Elven tunic, always a little lovely one. A little extra bit of everything that you kind of want as a PA.
I wonder what he gets last. I wonder if he just buys like a heart or something. Literally, I feel like that would be nice. Just any type of extra survivability.
It's just buying SNY. You know, like all the boring carries nowadays. Just late game SNY, late game status resistance. I mean, it's strong, but it's not exciting.
But it's appropriate versus Hexes versus
It is.
you know, it always is.
It is the smart. 25% status resist. You know, you could argue that it's worth more than the cost of that item. It's a very powerful thing to have late game.
Doesn't matter what he gets
Top
anyway at this point,
barracks are
really.
under attack.
You can buy any item. It doesn't feel like high cost. There's just no hope. They have to watch
Dire's
their
top
base get
barracks
sieged. They're
has
getting
fallen.
this farm up to try to these items, but I won't ever be able to match versus the Secret, as we said earlier, in the very beginning, too. Secret's draft, they have a ton of team fight. High cost just
Radiant's
doesn't either. So when
bottom
it's
tower is
at
under
this
attack.
horrible point of
Dire's top
20,000
barracks are
gold
under
lead,
attack.
you don't even have a
Dire's
hope with like
top
big
barracks
team
has
fight.
The map a
Radiant's
very
bottom
dangerous
tower
place. Chester's
is
trying
under
his best
attack.
with a bit of rat down bottom.
You got it.
Guys also holding on to a lot of money here. Hold on him. Nisha getting the E-Blade done. And have that huge burst combo to jump in with.
Looks like Matu switched it up to the Ags. Wanting to be able to just one-shot a support and jump to the healer as well.
It's nice.
Yeah, it works well when you're versus. You're really just gonna
Radiant
kill
are
heroes.
scanning.
Puppies.
Doesn't feel like it's too much what item he gets.
Nearly got
Puppies
his
also
attack.
scanning.
Yep. Coming into play. As, yeah, again, Matt. He's just so far in farm. It's insane. They get this Roche as well. Roche respawns. Secret can opt to take this one down.
Yep, kill it in no time. They won't be scouting though. They will put down a sentry immediately though. They're going to be aware that they're being watched. This is going to die way too fast for High Coast to contest again.
It's a tough game. It's a tough game.
It's tough.
But maybe
It's tough.
a few overextensions here and there. Charlie is close to the rating. They can
That
get,
really is the only hope.
they get the
Like,
jump.
if-
He's in with the swipes. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, I know, that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. It's a true strike. Amazing. That's what they need.
Wait, can we click on Charlie one more time?
What are you checking?
Just. I know it doesn't. Right? I think he's just gonna get changed.
No, Zibak.
As we will see more Zibak.
That's another one from
Dire's
Matu, and
middle tower
that's the
is under
Aghanims done,
attack.
money-wise. Charlie's getting the
Dire's
rapier.
structures are falling.
So close. He's so close to that rapier. Sell something. He's got something to sell. Sell your circlet.
Dire's
Still not
middle
enough.
tower has
He doesn't
fallen.
have BKB though. Like, what's he? How the fuck is he gonna do with a rapier? He's just gonna get stuck and die
Dire's
instantly.
middle barracks
Don't need
are under
BKB if
attack.
they're dead. You know,
Dire's
he's a
middle
killer.
barracks has fallen.
I like this. This is the right approach. He's so close. 25 gold.
Dire's middle
And then he's got the
barracks
rapier.
has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under
Wait,
attack.
killing. Some peace and quiet. Oh no, they come over here. Oh no, he's so close. Let him buy it. Let him buy it.
Supreme.
Here we go.
Found across the map. Tons of stuns. And okay, rapier online.
Here we go. New record as well. 50-second faster
New
than the
record.
patch fastest.
Can they catch Secret being over aggressive?
They might not expect the rapier. They will. They probably will. They saw the Demon Edge. They knew he was farming. So And they're secret. They're kind of smart. So they might expect the rapier.
Matu's
Probably.
literally just in their base. His team's not even close yet. Oh, they're getting close. Charlie, waiting for his opportunity.
Let's see what he can do. They want to wait.
He's gonna get E-Flag and then just dead before he gets his double attack off. I know it. Like,
Come on, let's see this rapier in action. Here we go. They're making the jump onto Manu. Look at that. Look at that. He's dead the once. Can they do it again? The Necro could be sent onto Yapsa to stop him from being able to jump in. Matu pots the BKB, moves in onto Era. No crits though. So Era's going to be fine. They're waiting out the BKB. It's working. It's progress. The Aegis has gone. Secret unable to do anything about it. I mean, if he can get that BKB on top of the rapier, then maybe there's a way here.
they can keep surprising.
Yeah.
They are confined to their base completely. Getting, that gold is quite problematic. But if...
Oh, you got to smoke, right? You got to get out there, hit them, surprise them.
You're insane. You told him to leave the base.
Leave the base. You've got it. What are you waiting for? They know this is what they expect. You've got to be smart. You've got to catch them by surprise.
It might be the best way.
Smoke up and go.
He's got a DD. At secret, they're gonna look to jump if they see anything here.
Regeneration!
Ordnance sentry down the outside, so Coach is getting some nice information. The base 5 grid.
Dire's bottom tower
Who's waiting
is under
for a
attack.
target. Buildings chipped. Nisha's the one showing now. That's not what they want. They want Matu.
Dire's bottom tower has
High Coast does
fallen.
not want to go on Nisha. They want the PA. Playing as the backup.
The DD's worn off.
Buddy. Nisha's seat, like the buildings are dying.
Yeah.
This is the target they want. Want the PA to step forward. It's not giving them that chance. Just keep blurring and chilling and
1,000 lead here for Secret.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Do they make the jump? So hard. That's to be the smartest jump they've ever made. Everything's got to fall perfectly in place here for High Coast to turn this around.
Dire's bottom barracks are
it's
under
approaching it
attack.
perfect. They know that
They're going to go. They're on to Nisha. Can they most it down in time? They can. Nisha's gone. But now they'll move in. The Will-O-Wisp setting things up as Matu moves in onto the bear. Charlie falls. The rapier is in the hands of Matu. As now he's ready to start cleaning them all up. GG is called. It is over. They gave it one final shot there, but it was already very much over as indeed Matu end the game. And pretty well, too, but they have that rapier as well. Even more insane than their work. I mean, it was a tough one. It was expected.